Welcome back to my kitchen, everyone. On the menu today is this sweet and sticky honey-baked apple creme brulee, as I'm calling it, and is a perfect centerpiece to any composed apple-based dessert. So lots of ideas with this one. Let's dive into the recipe. All right, so first thing up is the spiced honey glaze. So in a small pot, add in the honey, brown sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, and a pinch of salt. Then you're gonna bring this to a simmer and remove it from the heat. Next is the fun part, making apple spirals using this handy dandy apple spiral peeler gadget. Link will be in my D-box, but you need to make sure that your apples are super fresh and are a sturdy variety of apples such as Fuji, Gala, or Honeycrisp. Once the apple is on the device, spin the handle at an even pace with a bit of strength in order to make a clean peel and spiral. If you slow down or are not confident in your pressure, the apple will most likely get stuck or break apart. So just keep that in mind if you end up doing this. Also, you want to make sure to trim the apple so it can lay flat on the baking tray. Then you're going to drizzle the spiced honey all around the apple until it's completely covered and bake this for about 20 to 25 minutes at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. While the apple is baking away in the oven, it's time to make the custard. So in a pot, you're gonna add in the milk along with 3 to 4 tablespoons of the spiced honey glaze and bring it up to heat right before it starts to simmer, then turn off the heat. After that, you're gonna add in the egg yolks and the whole egg and immediately start to whisk it with the heat set to low. Occasionally remove the pan from the heat so that the bottom doesn't scorch or scramble, and you're looking for the consistency to be sort of springy. It should bounce back after you give it a few circular stirs, just like you'll see in a minute. You're gonna wanna remove the apple about halfway through the baking process and give it one more glazing, and then back it goes into the oven to finish off. Once the apple is tender and cooked all the way through, make sure the bottom of the apple is flush with the baking tray so the custard doesn't leak out. Then you're gonna pour in the custard and place it in the oven for another 10 minutes or so the custard sets up. Also, if you have any more honey glaze, give the apple a once over to give it a really good glazed finish. When the honey-baked apple is done baking and ready to plate, remove it from the oven, sprinkle a generous amount of sugar over the top, caramelize the sugar with a torch or broiler until dark golden brown, and this honey-baked apple creme brulee is finished. What's up, guys? Hopefully you enjoyed my take on this honey-baked apple creme brulee. It's a very interesting concept. I've seen different variations of apple-flavored creme brulees throughout my time in restaurants. Never have I seen something sort of like this, just to take the shape of the apple, use that fun little, this apple peeling device. It's almost like something you'd see at like a apple cider ranch. Anyways, it was really fun little preparation. I did it a few times for the kids. They loved it because it kind of springs back and forth, and I thought to myself, this would be a really cool way to present an apple dessert, and then creme brulee popped up. So I'm gonna dive in, run through the flavors, and just tell you how I did. This just has such a feel to it. Roasted apple, got the creme brulee cream center in the middle. I love Honeycrisp apples. Oh, they're my favorite. One thing, if I were to do this again, which I actually might on my channel, I might even punch out the middle of the apple just so it has a little bit more diameter and it could fill it with more creme brulee. That way you have more of that texture that, of course, we all look for in a creme brulee. I like the cuisson or the cook on the apple. It's not mushy, sort of right in between with that caramelized sticky crust on the outside. Obviously the creme brulee, a little burnt sugar on top adds a wonderful depth of flavor, that roasted, almost burnt caramelized sugar feel. And of course the custard, spot on. I didn't go too crazy with the sugar in it, I just used some of the apple drippings or that honey glaze to sweeten that little bit of custard that I made. Turned out great. If you guys enjoyed my recipe, give this video a like. Subscribe to my channel if you guys enjoy what I do here. Check the description box for the ingredient lists, which there's not that many, but check it out anyways. And I will see you guys next time with another recipe. Later, folks.